Um, Stop looking at the numbers. Plain and simple. Stop looking at the numbers. Zechariah, I believe, is 4:10 or 10:4. Chapter 4, verse 10, maybe, or either chapter 4, verse 10, or chapter 10, verse 4. I don't probably not gonna edit this, but it says, "Do not despise small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices in your work." Like, record, edit. That's convicting me right now. Post work, post credit work, post recording work, whatever, engineering. If you in the studio, you see my little mic booth behind me. Whatever it is that the Lord has given you as a gift, don't bury your talents. Don't bury your voice. Don't let your voice go unused. That's not saying everybody should be a YouTuber or a musician or whatever, but God has given you talents. You're here for a reason. Um, don't let the numbers or lack thereof deter you. You know, 5 views, one of those views could be somebody that comes to Christ because of you, you know, and the Bible says every time somebody comes to Christ, they rejoice like a party in heaven. So you don't want to be the reason that your disobedience may be the reason that somebody perish. And that's not to put heavy on you, a lot on you, but just keep it real. We have responsibilities here while we're on this earth in this short amount of time to be obedient to the word of God, to be obedient to the talents that He has given us, the minna. Um, it's two parables in the Bible. The parables in the minna. Parable is a talent, and it's just that we have to do our due diligence and be responsible with our money, our talents, our time, all of the above. We don't have a lot of time here. And the time that we do have here, and this is me speaking to myself, I am not by no means knocking it out the park. And with everything. I struggle like everybody else struggle. The doubts, the ain't nobody listening to me. What I'm doing this for. All this time editing, all this time recording. I could be sleeping. I love sleep. But the Bible talks about that too. Like lovers asleep. So I have to really be very intentional about my time. Just scrolling. Scrolling is literally addictive. Scrolling on social media is literally addictive. Um, Social media also leads to depression. And I mean, like, if you just deal with depression, period, social media is going to make it that much more worse. Just being useful of that time, fighting through those doubts, fighting through those, I can't do it because of where I'm from or my parents or how I came up or I didn't have this or I didn't have that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of bothers me when not they, but people kind of say like people can come into America and don't have a dime and be first generational millionaires. Yes, it's true that you can be born here and they will have more resources given to them than us, but we serve a good God, and God would not give us what we need to be in life for Him. You know what I mean? So I don't care if somebody comes from money, somebody comes from nothing. And with God, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. You know, don't let what you don't have or what somebody else does have deter you. Be obedient. Be obedient. Be obedient with what you have. Fight. Push through. Read books. Listen to podcasts. My wife listens to a lot of podcasts. Got me listening to podcasts and audiobooks. I'm not a big reader. Only book I love to read is the Bible. Before I was saved, I wasn't a reader. After I was saved, the only thing I could read really was the Bible. Pay attention. Audiobooks do it for me while I'm driving, while I'm chilling, whatever. But yeah, educate yourself. Read. Put the videos in your save for laters and watch them that encourage you to keep going, especially in those times where you just doubt yourself, where you just don't want to do it. To be real, don't. You just don't want to do it, but you know how to do it. You know what to do. but you don't want to do it. Feel you. Push through. Get it done best you can and keep going. One foot in front of the other, day after day, even if you got to go minute to minute, second by second. You know, some motion is better than no motion. All right. Love y'all. God bless. Peace.